I don't know what it is with this RX-7. I literally am having the worst luck with it. The tires were supposed to be in today, so we could finally get this RX-7 on the road. It's about 4 p.m. I've been sitting at the shop waiting for the tires to show up. I just checked the tracking and it said it got delayed, so the tires won't be here till tomorrow. I know you guys are dying to see this RX-7, and I can't even like express to you how much I am dying to get this thing on the road. I want to drive this home. I want to drive this around, but I can't do it because I keep waiting on random little things. I wasn't gonna film because I was a little bit bummed, but Calvin and I wanted to do something on the 240 today, so that is what we were going to do. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but I felt like it'd be worthy showing and it'd be a learning experience that I kinda wanna share with you guys. But before we jump into the 240 today, I wanna show you guys something I got from Displate. I got these thin metal posters for the shop because as you can tell, we have naked walls everywhere, and it's like we've moved into the shop, but like we're still like moving into it and decorating. It's very naked. So I bought 5 posters from this website, and the stuff is so awesome. So the first 3 that I got are actually Fast and Furious style posters. We got Han, O'Connor, and Toretto. And what's really cool about these things, one, they're cool because they're metal and you can like see it. It doesn't look like paper. It has a very metal-like finish of it, which is really rad. And they're magnetic, so you can literally grab it and pull it straight off the wall. For anything like me, hanging posters and putting nails in the wall and stuff like that, I hate doing it. I always end up making it crooked or I screw up the placement. And these have sticky magnets that you put to the wall, so you don't wreck any walls, you don't have to do any of that. And it's awesome. You just slap them on the wall and you literally get the poster and you put it on the wall, and if it's crooked, it doesn't matter because it's magnetic and you can just twist it so everything lines up super easy. That is so rad. They have a million different things on there and they're already pre-made posters, so you just search up cars or flowers or cartoons, and they have a bunch of different styles on there. I actually have 2 more of them that I think will appeal to some of you guys out there if you're not a Fast and Furious fan. They have car sketches from like the original draw prints. So we have an FD and we have a Supra. So these are definitely gonna make their way in the shop later today. If you guys are curious about this stuff, here's the information for a discount and the links will be down below if you wanna check it out. I was gonna wait and do these later, but I'm really excited, so I wanna put them on now. What's also really cool is with every 1 metal poster that you sell, they plant 10 trees. So you're saving the environment.
Those look sick.
How cool is that?
It's pretty freaking cool.
Look at that. Poster, real life. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is a simple oil catch can. This is a very, very simple mod, and basically what it's designed to do is rather than having Calvin's oil just disperse out of these vent holes, we're going to apply 2 AN hoses to it and send them over to this catch can, which Calvin is going to mount right here on the side. Huge shout out and thank you to DW. One of DW's newest products are AN fittings and lines, so they've sent us out a handful of products, and we are super excited to use them. This will be the first time we're going to be using these AN fittings from DW. I'm looking forward to it. Massive love from DW always. So the first thing I did is measure out one of the hoses that we're going to be doing. Calvin's already put in the configuration for the AN fittings on this side, and Calvin's currently tapping the side of the valve cover for our second AN fitting start. But simply what I did is I cut this AN hose. Simple trick for AN hoses is put a piece of tape on it before you cut it. It will stop all the metal from fraying. That wasn't in focus, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to slap AN fittings on both of these hoses. Once I do that, I'll start the second side and then we'll mount this catch can. Firmly grasp it without fraying anything. What's really nice about these AN fittings, and so this is something I've struggled with a lot in the past, when you go to slip this on the braided hose, it's usually such a tight hole, that's what she said. You start fraying the hose and it ruins it, but these are actually kind of like beveled in. It's initially wider and then it goes into a smaller diameter, which makes it super easy to install these and makes life a lot easier. That's a pretty cool little feature. So I just finished one of the hoses here and we're gonna get a little mock-up to see how we wanted it, because Calvin wanted a little bit of a natural art with his AN, but you can only do so much of an arch before the hood won't close. But before I cut and start this next one, we kind of want to see how this hose reacts once it's all fitted properly.
I don't like that already.
It's a bit high. The arch is a bit high.
I don't think your hood would close.
Probably not. Well, I'll just cut a hole in the hood and make sure it's...
Yeah, you should start that trend. It don't fit, cut it.
Your boy's just the hose master over here. Assuming Calvin and Kevin measured this one out right, it won't be too long and I won't have to redo it like I'm gonna have to redo that other one.
You're the hoser.
Oops. Yeah, you know, in this case, Calvin, I am the hoser. I'm the hose man.
It's gonna be too long again.
Dude, why are you measuring it so long? Kev, you measured it, I won't be laughing.
Holy
You watched it.
What the hell? What, Ray Charles measure this?
I don't point fingers at me. All three of us measured it.
No, I was like, yep. I mean, it's good.
It's fine. It's fine.
Calvin put
I
the
like
thumb.
it. It's fine.
Calvin likes it.
Calvin, you should just ran it out the front bumper and around the other side. That would have been way cool.
Would have been a good look.
Very JDM.
Very JDM-esque.
I
Whoa!
Look how long that front one is. All right, let me redo it.
fun because you're gonna zip tie it.
Yeah, that one's fine. That one needs a good inch or two off of it. So I just marked the short one where it should be. You can barely see it. I think I lost it. I'm gonna cut like an inch and a half off. This inch and a half will make it not look bunked. It's a good little afro. That's what happens when you pull it out of the AN. Dude, the camera is not focusing today. It's very, very annoying.
That camera doesn't focus. It doesn't.
Don't talk shit about Vloggy, Calv. It never did anything to you. Moment of truth, Calv. Please don't disappoint, mate. Respectfully respect it. Mickey's disrespectfully respecting it. That's not okay. Wait, how did you make that happen?
It's just really close.
Oh my gosh. Calvin doing too big of ANs.
So
that's ridiculous.
Let me explain myself. Let me explain myself to you.
That is ridiculous.
So what happened was
You screwed
I
up.
have no idea what -8, -6, -10 mean. I was like, Mick, what should I get? He was like, -10. And I'm like, isn't that like huge? And he was like, yeah, but everyone does it. And I'm like,
I think I heard him say that actually.
right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look it up. And there were like conversions to ½ inch, and I was like, what the fuck? So I went -8. I looked at the -10, and it was just a chart that doesn't make sense. It didn't tell me, like, it didn't specify outer diameter or inner diameter, so it was just like 3/8. And I'm like, Mickey said -10, and I'm like -6, so I Goldilocks it. That ain't Goldilocks.
All right, well, it works.
It works.
And you got your long noodle look. Calvin wanted that look for those who are like, cut it shorter. That's the look he wanted for. The hood was so close, obviously it's gonna lay it down a bit, but that's fine. And that right there was a quick, easy install. Calvin also made a little bracket for the oil catch, but that's super easy. And it's all mocked up. So now you ain't gonna be spitting oil all over the bay.
Good.
A little bit cleaner,
Now I'm gonna
mate.
drive it home. And the next
Whoa, the 240's getting driven home?
Yeah, well, I have to bleed my clutch, but yeah. Next time on 240 memes.
If you're an OG to this channel, you will know exactly where I am right now. If you're not and you're a little bit new, I'm actually in my old bedroom at my parents' house. This is where like all of it began. I'm here for a family dinner, but I came up to my room because I was cleaning some junk out that was here because I haven't been in this room in like a pretty long time. And as you guys know, this is where I did a lot of like, this is like where I built everything that I own today. And this room holds a lot of value to me. So, and I always used to give like these talks that some of you have like loved. I kind of want to touch on something really quick, just in the spirit of being here. But I was going through my notes. This is when I was in college. This one's from 2014 when I was in doing my sciences for nursing. And this is like my OChem notes. This whole stack of paper is for OChem. And I was just like looking through all this stuff. I started noticing when I was flipping through all these pages, I doodled a lot about cars. So this right here is labeled 11/3/14. This is about when SEMA, the huge car convention in Vegas, happens every year. So I don't know if I didn't go to SEMA this year or what. I don't think I did, but I always wanted to go. And I just noticed I was doodling about SEMA and drawing cars. And there's like pictures of my BRZ that I drew in here, and like look here I'm at like Las Vegas and put the little roller coaster of like Vegas and stuff. And all throughout these notes there's this like BRZ sketches and like car drawings. Looking back on it now, when like my like life and career, and I've dedicated the last like 3 years of my life with cars. Looking back on it now, and I'm so happy that I trusted my instinct and I went for something that I don't know how to believe in is the right word, but like I love. Like I loved cars. I was always thinking about cars when I was in class doing something I didn't want to do. I was thinking and dreaming about just like working on cars every day. When I went to sleep in this bed every night, I dreamed to be in the position I'm in today. And I only got there because I truly believed and trusted my gut. You should do the same. You know yourself better than anybody out there. And you are not the next person. Just because someone does something else in the norm, that everyone else follows the norm, doesn't mean you have to do that. And I'm not telling you to drop out of school or do anything like irrational like I did. But what I am telling you is find what your gut is saying and go with it and do what's best for you. And you will never, ever look back and regret anything. Regret's like the thing I fear most in the world, and I'm so happy to say that right now I have no regrets in my life. And I hope to keep it like that way for the rest of my life. I don't know, just a little reminder that like I saw that and it brought me back to like being in school and literally thinking about what could be if I really pursued everything. And what's really cool is on this whiteboard, I don't know if any of you ever noticed this. If you've been watching for a long time, maybe you've noticed this, maybe you haven't. I used to document everything, like every week. So look, 7/2, 7/9, 7/16, 7/23. I did this for about 2 years. So this starts in the 3rd month of the year, and I guess this is around when I moved out, around 9/17. So about a year ago I moved out, so that's why I stopped writing on it. But I would document every week. This week I was at 7:32. This week I was at 7:38. This week I was at 7:43. I literally like always had this, and I have pictures and I erase it. And then when this would fill up, I would take a picture of it and erase it and start again from the top. I don't know, something really rad, something really cool to see. And I don't know what that number means or what, but there's a lot of hidden stuff around here that is really cool. And it's awesome being here. It feels really cool to vlog from here again. So if you've been watching for a long time, I'm sure you'll be like, damn, that's so cool. And it's cool to be back here. So follow your dreams, because you never know, it might just come true. Peace out and keep moving forward.
And I'm feeling